Constrictor is the Alice Cooper album that has grown on me the most. Although it was technically his comeback album back in 1986, it was largely pushed out of sight when his platinum-selling '89 record Trash came out. Yet Constrictor does mark an interesting stage in Cooper's career, following on from the experimental early '80s albums, which embraced new wave, punk, and art rock. And after becoming sober from years of alcohol and drug abuse, Alice came back both figuratively and literally as a reborn person and was ready to present himself to a new rock scene. By '86, MTV and Glam Metal were everywhere, with bands like Rat and Quiet Riot serving as inspirations for this record. Because of that, Alice approached this album with a glossier, louder, and cartoonish pop metal approach. With distorted electric guitars, overt synthesizers, bombastic drums, and Alice's large, raspy vocals, Constrictor never shies away from satire or overdrawn depictions of people, behavior, or horror. Whether it's a man and woman becoming so primal in bed that they revert to gorillas, the quirky rituals people perform for good luck, a student excelling in anatomy by studying female genitalia, or an outcast feeling like Frankenstein's monster, the album embraces its goofiness. While there is plenty of that, Alice does shine on some excellent material. For example, the 3-song combination of Life and Death of the Party, Simple Disobedience, and The World Needs Guts. All of which embrace rebellion, carnage, heavy bass, melodic hooks, and vocal processing. Not to mention the final track, He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask, which reinforces the album's horror party atmosphere. When I initially reviewed this album years ago, the word I kept coming back to was cheese. While I wouldn't stray away from that comment because I still find it accurate, I've reached a point where I no longer view it as predominantly negative. Honestly, what won me over was buying the album on LP. In '86, CD mixing still had a long way to go, often leaving much to be desired in terms of sonic quality and output. On vinyl though, it just works better. The whole thing sounds like a chaotic, obnoxiously loud party, and somehow even the weaker songs benefit from it. The guitars feel thicker, which is paramount, as you have Kane Roberts on guitar, who obviously looks like Rambo from a dystopian future, but again, highlighting the album's goofy comic energy. Sure, there's a lot of low-hanging fruit, from the cheesy lyrics to the cartoonish way the album handles sex, but if you treat Constrictor like a Halloween party album, something that would go great with an Elvira movie night, it's much easier to relax and just have fun with it. This is Alice Cooper making a Beavis and Butthead rock album, and honestly, that's okay.